Hi everyone. The course that I'll be referring to is called Clinical Examination. This subject teaches students the theory and practical skills for clinical examination and assessment of the client using medical diagnostic techniques with standard examination tools. The students are required to interpret the results of the clinical examination techniques performed and are required to practice these techniques on each other in a supervised setting. So this brings us to the assessment task. So the assignment is designed to assess the student's clinical approach and reasoning. They will be presented with 2 detailed case studies, and each case study will be followed by a series of questions which they need to answer. As part of the assessment task, each case study will be determining and examining the state of overall presentation of the case, identify the primary body system involved, determine and describe in detail the appropriate physical examination techniques required, and then to justify the choice with appropriate rationale for the selection. Demonstrate the use of general principles and specific knowledge of clinical examination techniques relevant to the case, to discuss the interpretation of results of history taking, physical examination, and mental state examinations. Now, these criteria listed are in relation to the learning outcomes of the course. So this assessment meets the Australian Higher Education Standards Framework. Furthermore, this assessment task is structured to guide the students' attention to what needs to be learned throughout the course. It requires the students to use the theory that they have studied and will demonstrate how well that they are able to apply the theory that they learned. So it will be submitted at the conclusion of the course. So the assessment item fits in the second generation of assessments as it takes a more active approach to learning. So from this perspective, this assessment goes beyond factual recall to tap into deeper understandings. So this assessment focuses on problem solving and understanding of the content covered in the course. Students' performance is judged on their ability to apply conceptual frameworks to find solutions to problems and to demonstrate cognitive skills. This assessment is extended in order to allow students to display the depth of their understanding and to solve problems. Thus, this assessment is in the form of a report rather than a timed exam. This assessment also enables detailed feedback to be given to show the students what has been done well, what has not, and how their work could be improved. This in turn follows the theory of constructive alignment. Now, this brings me to the final question. Now, do you agree that the level of complexity of this assignment fits the Australian qualification framework for a third year undergrad degree? Thank you.